Hi you guys, welcome back to Kirshner Farmstead. If you are new to our channel, my name is Kirsty, and today we are going to be harvesting oregano. We are in our beautiful herb garden with our amazing plum trees right now. These plum trees all grew from an old chicken coop that was here, so we love them. We love getting to sit under them and enjoy our garden. So some benefits to oregano. All right, you guys, it is great for taking if you have a cold or the flu. It helps with a sore throat. It actually does aid in getting rid of intestinal bacteria and candida. It can also help ease toothaches and earaches. And it is also good for getting rid of gingivitis. Okay, you guys, so let's get going. We are going to harvest the oregano and I'm gonna show you how. All right, you guys, Colt is being my photographer right now, okay? So this is our beautiful oregano, and what we are going to do is we are just going to cut it back, and we are going to take significant cuts off of it, okay? As long as there's leaves at the base, then it will absolutely grow back, okay?
Whoa, see blackberries. Mom.
Hi.
No, down.
Okay, put it back down on the oregano. Okay, you guys, so here's something fun about oregano, okay? Like most herbs, it will root itself. So if it's sitting on the ground, the stems will absolutely grow roots, okay? So if you were to take this and break it off right here, you could take this stem and that will be a new oregano plant, okay? If you want it to be. All right, you guys, we have our oregano inside, and you can do this outside if you want to. It was just easier for me to come in and throw them in the sink. You're gonna want to wash it really well before you dehydrate it, okay? And we're gonna make sure that there's no pine needles. See, I'm pulling like pine needles and stuff. You're gonna wanna make sure that there's no foreign debris in your oregano, okay? Get it all really nice and washed, and then we will drain it out and we will put them on the dehydrator trays. All right, you guys, my camera actually died when we were outside picking, but I wanted to say that we do leave one plant not pruned down, okay? So we like to just cut them way back and then let them regrow, right? But we do leave one plant so that I can have fresh use oregano. We really don't, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I am terrible about like remembering to go out and pick fresh herbs out of the herb garden. Even though we're in the herb garden literally every single night when we go out to the garden, I'm still just not the best at like, oh yeah, I'm making spaghetti, I need to go out and go to the herb garden. That's one of the reasons why I'm putting so much emphasis on harvesting all of these herbs this year, because my goal is to have an entire year's worth of Italian seasoning, or at least 9 months until the beginning of next year when all of our stuff starts growing again. And we do go through a lot of Italian seasoning, like a lot. So I have been working on thyme, oregano, marjoram, rosemary, and sage, okay? So this is our biggest batch of oregano that we have harvested yet. And I don't know if our new dehydrator has been in a video yet, but we actually took the leap and got an Excalibur, because the 9 tray, because we have been just dehydrating like crazy along with freeze drying. We like to dehydrate a lot of herbs and stuff, not going through the whole process of freeze drying them. So I know that we have been gone for a while and we haven't had very many videos up, and I do apologize for that. I was actually diagnosed with asthma, which I've never had in my life before now. And so we had to kind of spend some time figuring out what was causing it. And that has been a harder journey than we expected it to be, right? So we are just diving even deeper than we already have in our lives. We are diving even more into herbal medicine. And so we have been concentrating a lot on that. And the great thing is that we are finding that our own property grows so many amazing herbs that are wild. They just grow. Like we have plantain, we have mullein, we have stinging nettle. We have, which I can't say that grows wild. We actually brought it in horse manure unintentionally, but now we're very happy that we have it. We have yellow dock. We have all sorts of amazing herbs, and we are very thankful that we have access to them, and we know that, you know, we can harvest them and they'll be clean, and we can learn the whole process, right? So along with oregano being an amazing culinary herb, like I talked outside a bit, it is also really great. It has a lot of really great medicinal uses. And actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but along the same lines, a flower made it in there. Along the same lines of the medicinal use, a lot of people like to use oregano in their chicken feed as a natural antibacterial agent. So to keep the chickens healthy, right? Now I'm just gonna stack these because I'm not worried about it getting crushed. If you're doing something that you're worried about getting crushed, obviously lay your sheets out nicely. But since I'm going to be grinding this all up at the end anyways, I'm not super concerned with it. I actually do have a couple trays in there. I have a tray of calendula right now, and then I have a tray of grapes, or 2 trays of grapes being made into raisins in there. So we already have it going. You are going to want to dehydrate herbs and flowers on the lowest setting. So like ideally 110, but if your dehydrator doesn't go below 120, then just put it at 120 and keep an eye on it because they absolutely will burn, okay? Now I have found that herbs, even on the low setting that you dry them on, they do dry very quickly. Like we typically have them dry between 6 and 10 hours. All right, you guys, let's get these all in the dehydrator. All right, you guys, like I said, I have been working on dehydrating herbs for a couple months now, pretty much since they started popping up in the herb garden, because I really wanted to get that whole year's worth of herbs put away on the shelves so that we wouldn't have to buy any of them, right? Okay, so this is our oregano that we have already ground up. This was only 1 tray, and it got us about half a cup of this is ground up in a food processor. It does take quite a bit to get like a significant amount, but it's totally worth it because you know what's actually in your seasoning blends, right? We have been on such a journey to make sure that there is nothing in the food that is in our food that is going to cause us to have issues. And it's a stressful process because there's so many things that are allowed to not be labeled, which is really, really frustrating. And a lot of people don't know it, but it actually is true. There are so many additives that are allowed to not be labeled, and unfortunately, additives are what I'm having a problem with, not whole foods. Like, I'm not having asthma attacks from wheat or from dairy or from, you know what I mean? I'm having asthma attacks from chemical additives that are being added into our food, and it's really hard to get to the base of that when you are having allergy tests done and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, you're not coming up with anything, because I've literally never had allergies in my life. So, and I kind of knew that, and it was like, okay, well, what is it? You know what I mean? And it's just been like one thing after the next, a very hard process. I thank you guys all for sticking with us and watching our channel, even when we haven't been uploading videos. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate and thank all of our new subscribers as well. We welcome you to our channel, and we hope that you continue to watch us. I hope that you learned something today, and I hope that you will, just even if you only have a windowsill to grow some herbs in, I hope that you will grow some herbs and dehydrate them. Another way to dehydrate, by the way, is just to hang them up and let them dry. You don't need a dehydrator, okay? It's so easy to dehydrate herbs and get them put away, and so that you guys are having nice, clean food for your families. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope that you have a blessed day. Thanks, bye.